السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم شيف. وعليكم السلام.
ايش gluten?
gluten ada hummus, ada cake, kullu croissants, ada gluten. Okay. Gluten is a protein. Okay. Ada gluten igi same mana anta insulin ada fees ki mushkil. Okay. Okay, my friends. Today we are going to talk about gluten.
Today we'll be talking about gluten. Gluten is a protein that has been found in wheat. And we use wheat to create various baking products. Baking products such as bread, cake, etc. Any product that has used refined wheat, especially refined wheat flour, to be more precise, will have gluten as one of the key components of that product. And since it's readily available, everyone has access to this type of products. Today we'll be talking about exactly how it damages our bodies. One of the key elements that we need to make note of is that unlike other proteins which are broken down in our bodies, this protein, gluten, cannot be fully broken down. Thereby, the remaining components of the gluten particles travel along our body systems. They attack our intestines first. They damage our intestines, our intestinal walls, the cells of our intestinal walls, which are very delicate, and they are built to absorb every single nutrient possible from our food items. They will not be able to perform that task if there is damage done to them. So these gluten particles, that cannot be absorbed, they line up along the epithelial cells, preventing proper absorption being done. Thereby, even if we have a nutritious meal, we are not able to get the full nutritional value from that food item because of the damage that's been done to our intestinal walls. And this happens over time. It doesn't happen right away, but the more you consume these products, we will see more systemic issues coming up, with this being the key issue. Another thing that we have noted is that the gluten particles, they will attack the cells of our pancreas. Our pancreas is a very important organ in our body because it produces insulin. Insulin is important because it controls the level of blood sugar in our bodies. And if we do not have proper insulin in our bodies, of course, it leads to diabetes. And we have seen a marked rise in diabetes, especially in the younger generations, which has not happened before. But we have seen a gradual rise in diabetes cases worldwide. And it links to these, and rather it correlates to the consumption of gluten-based products. So what we have seen clearly is that the more products of gluten that you have consumed, the higher chance you will have of developing diabetes in the future. One of the other things that we have noted is that in younger children, the marked rise in skin conditions as well as asthmatic symptoms, wheezing, etc., breathing difficulties, this has been on the rise as well. So the effects of gluten, the products of gluten, the gluten molecules, it just spreads all over our bodies, and it causes damage to not only the digestive tract but also causes the systemic issues as well. The other dangers that we have of gluten-based products is, of course, some of the products that we have used, we can deep fry them and create products such as pastries. And what we have seen is when the gluten particles, when these products are deep fried, the chemical components, they change, they form a new component. And what we have seen is that gluten contains an element, a carcinogenic element, and that increases the risk of developing cancers. So the more you consume these products that are deep fried as well, there is a very good chance of developing cancer in the future. So you may ask, what is the alternative? What can we do to reduce the risk of developing systemic diseases like this? And how can we protect the children as well? So the best example, especially in countries with access to having rice and rice-based products, incorporating brown rice, red rice. So incorporating rice into the diet is essentially very, very good idea, because products or flour that is rice based do not contain gluten, and you can create any products that come from that, and you will not have any risk of developing any systemic issue that is correlating with the effects that we have discussed about gluten. And also to regulate the amount of products, gluten products that you consume. Make sure that you have a balanced diet and plenty of exercise to make sure that you do not consume too much of gluten-based products, and try to avoid it as much as possible. Thank you.